That was a long module on PowerShell basics. I wanted to make sure I covered much of the basic tasks you'll need to be successful with the rest of this course, as well as with learning PowerShell from the ground up. I know I covered too many things to try and capture all of this in this wrap-up, so I'm going to focus on the major points you need to take away from the module. First up, syntax. Remember, most PowerShell commands use verb-noun as their naming syntax. This will help as you explore PowerShell for new tools. Also, make sure you understand how parameters are used and the different techniques for shortening commands with aliases, positional parameters, and the shortening of parameters. The first tool of many tools needed in your PowerShell toolbox is get-help, or help for short. This is one of the most important commands as it allows you to be able to research and learn PowerShell in the shell without having to leave. I recommend running help on each command before you use it so you know how it works. And remember, -examples is a good way to skip the line and go right to seeing how commands work. Next, I showed you get-command. This is a great tool for finding all of the commands available on your Windows system. You can use parameters to search for new tools to use without having to know the name of the tool. Remember to use the asterisk, aka wildcard, to perform general to specific searches, just like you do in a search engine. Another helpful tool is using get-history and the other -history commands to work with commands you've executed in the shell. This can be a real time saver when you're documenting processes from PowerShell, building scripts, or just keeping track of what you've worked on in the PowerShell console. Just remember to grab your history before you close your shell or you'll lose it. And the process that adds the power to PowerShell is the pipeline and the process of pipelining. Remember, this allows you to send the output of one command into another command. And remember, PowerShell treats all data as objects, so you can work with your data through the pipeline and do some amazing things. Last, I dove into some basic formatting techniques. Remember, format-list and format-tables are two commands you can use to manipulate the look of your data output. Now, you should have all of the basics you need to start getting to work with PowerShell. And that's what we'll do in the next module, where I'll show you how to gather data with PowerShell. This is going to be a great module as you'll learn lots of ways to gather information that you would normally do through the GUI and command.exe. So with that, I'll see you in the next module.